Welcome to Liverpool Football Club. How does it feel to be a Liverpool player?
I can't believe it. It means I've loved this club for all my life. I left here 17 years ago, and I haven't stopped loving it since. And to be back here now, I've just signed at 32. It's hard to describe, really.
Did you ever think that this day would come?
No. I was. Obviously I've always dreamt of playing for Liverpool, but I did kind of think that the days of playing for Liverpool were gone. I didn't think the chance would come. And no, it was a shock. It was a shock when I heard Liverpool was coming in for me.
How have your family all reacted to the news?
I've been trying to keep it as low as possible and just tell my close family. But yeah, my mum and dad shed a few tears when I told them, especially my mum. Yeah, it's not just playing for Liverpool. It's the fact I'm coming home. I've been away for 8 years. My mum and dad love watching me play football all my life, even when I was a kid. So it's been hard for them not being able to come and watch. So the fact that they've got the son home, but the fact that it's for Liverpool, it's unbelievable.
As a Liverpool supporter then, is it possible to put into words that moment when you're told your club is interested in you?
I'm not going to say the words I spoke to my agent when he first told me. I thought he was lying at first. No, I've been trying to let it sink in for a week. It hasn't. Even now, I'm finding it hard for let it to sink in.
It will sink in though, eventually, because it's done now. You are a Liverpool player.
No, it's mad. I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
What's been your greatest moment as a supporter?
It's easily Istanbul. I wasn't able to go, I went to all the home games, which I was lucky enough. The Chelsea game still stands out for me. I was on holiday with my mates, and we watched it. It was one of the best nights of my life, without a doubt, and I think every Liverpool fan will say the same.
Your football journey has been well documented. It reads like a Hollywood script to anyone looking into your story. How did you keep going after facing quite a lot of rejection so young?
I just love football. Football was the only thing I cared about, really. It was all I thought about when I was a kid. It was all I wanted to do, and when people would tell me I couldn't do it, of course I wasn't going to listen to them. I was going to find somewhere else to play football. And I would have been happy playing League 2, League 1 or Conference, wherever. I was always going to play football, but since I've been taking it serious and started believing in myself, everything's come true. All my dreams and wishes and what I started out at, I've come true in the end. It's been a long time, but they finally come true.
Because you've got that belief in yourself then, does that give you confidence that you'll settle in here at Liverpool?
Yeah, I think I'm mentally prepared now for almost anything. I've had a long career. I've experienced a lot of ups and downs, and I believe I'm at a time in my life now that anything what happens, I can enjoy and get the most out of it and adapt to it. And I know obviously I know how big Liverpool is, and it means everything to me. But I know what's important. I know it's what I do on the pitch and the minutes I play. I know that's what matters, and that's what I'll be focused on.
Take us back then to when you were at this club as a young boy and you were released. How tough was that to take? Because I know you've said that was the right thing at the time, but how difficult was it?
it was absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. It was. Yeah. I can remember at the time thinking I'm not going to be a footballer. Honestly, I was like, I've been dropped from Liverpool. It's like the end. It was the end of the world for me. It was. I was absolutely so devastated, and that was probably the biggest blow of my career. How it felt at the time. I thought at the time it was never going to be worse than that. It was hard to take, but obviously I can tell people now it's not. It's, life goes on, and you shouldn't let it hit you too much. And obviously but obviously never thought I would get back here.
So if you could tell the 15-year-old you, if you had advice for a 15-year-old you right now, what would it be?
Just calm down. You are a good player, and you do have a future, and just keep on believing. You should believe in yourself a little bit more.
Was there a moment that you thought about taking a different path, about giving up on football?
There was a time when I was getting rejected quite a lot, where I think I enrolled in college. I can't remember, I think it was something to do with sports. I did get a place in college, so I had something planned if obviously I wasn't, if no one was going to take me on.
Did you fear that you would have to go down that route, or were you accepting of going down that route?
No, I wasn't accepting at all. I was going everywhere, I was going anywhere trying to get a club or contact, and I finally got it at Macclesfield.
What's been the toughest test you've faced, do you think? Is it being that 15-year-old kid being released?
Probably my Stockport days.
Right.
Yeah, it was that really defined me as a person. I think that's what's made me mentally strong as I am today, and that was it was hard for a 22-year-old to experience it, to be honest. It didn't go well, and it ended very badly, and I learnt a lot from it.
Working in a factory must have been pretty tough at the same time?
It was, but I knew it wasn't. I believed when I was doing it wasn't ever going to be what I was going to do for the rest of my life, so it didn't really bother me that much, even being honest. It was just for a bit of money, and then I knew I was going to train with Macclesfield after the summer had finished, so I knew what was coming. Obviously, I knew it wasn't. I didn't have a contract, but I knew I was going to be trying to earn myself a contract at Macclesfield, so I knew it was only for a few weeks, but it was okay.
Well, your career really has come full circle. Now you're back at Liverpool Football Club. What are your hopes and ambitions here?
To help push the club forward. They had an unbelievable season last season, and they just missed out. And whatever role Brendan has for me, I hope I can just help them push on again, and hopefully clinch the title. That is everyone's dream, and that's what we've got to believe we can do.
Well, what has Brendan, the manager, told you about your role, how he sees you at Liverpool Football Club?
I think he knows what the club means to me, but it's there's not much sentimental things in football, and I don't think this move's got anything to do with that. I think he sees what he can benefit from signing me, and he knows I'll be trying my best every minute I play for this club.
Liverpool, of course, been praised throughout football for the style of play, particularly last season. How confident are you of fitting into that system, and how has your previous experience, particularly at Southampton, helped?
No, it's I did think the two teams were similar last season, and the way they played was similar. And I would like to think that has helped me, and that's what it will help me adapt to Liverpool style. I believe like good players can play with good players, and it might take a little bit of time to adapt to the players around you and getting used to the games. But I'm sure it won't take me long to find out what the manager wants, what the players need from me, and what I can bring to the team, and I just can't wait to get going, really.
Now, we spoke to you ahead of the Southampton-Liverpool game a few months back, and you said that you'd learnt to manage your emotions when facing Liverpool. How do you think you'll be feeling when you run out at Anfield as a Liverpool player?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get my emotions in check the first time I put on a Liverpool shirt. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be very emotional, not just for me but for my family. But these kind of moments at the minute are driving me on, and when I seem to get these moments, I seem to produce my best performances, and I'm able to use it to my advantage. Any emotions, any nerves, any excitement I have. So I'm hoping that'll continue in my Liverpool career.
Be a special moment, though, won't it, when you touch that sign as a Liverpool fan and run out in front of the Kop?
It will be, to say the least, yeah.
Have you dreamt about that moment prior to signing, and then when you knew you were coming to Liverpool? I've probably thought about that all my life. It's something what I've always thought as a kid, and like you said, when I knew the interest from Liverpool, it's the first thought was playing in front of the Kop. Mm-hmm. It was scoring in front of the Kop. That might be a possibility, and now that I've signed, it's come a reality. So obviously, I know what I need to do. I know what matters. You're joining a very formidable strike force in Luis Suarez and Daniel Sturridge. At 32, can you still learn from those two players? Definitely. I'm learning every day. I'm learning every year. I'm 32, but I'm more eager now to learn than I ever have been, and it's never too late to learn. And I've been with England for a while now, 8 months, and I've learned so much. Like the 5 years I've had at Southampton, the development what I've had is been unbelievable, and that's obviously full credit to everyone at Southampton. And obviously, the better players you play with, the better you become. So I'm sure, like I said, it won't take me long to find out their strengths and what they like. As a fan, you know what this club is all about, but have you asked your England teammates, the likes of Steven Gerrard, what have you spoke to him about? I pulled him to one side, and before it got announced publicly, and just told him like what was going on in my life, because I thought he might want to know. And yeah, he was brilliant. He was made up for me, and he knows what it means to me. And he said, "I'm going to love it here." Like not just then. I've spoken to the players about Liverpool, and I ask questions. I try not to batter them too much, but they've got nothing but good things to say about the club, and especially Brendan Rodgers. We know you're an accomplished penalty taker. Stephen currently has that responsibility here at Liverpool, so will you be offering up your services? No, Stevie's obviously the penalty taker, so no, he's probably the best penalty taker in the Premier League, so of course I won't be trying to take the pens off Stevie. Well, it's been a remarkable 12 months for yourself. You've achieved so much. You'll soon be adding Champions League football to the long list of accomplishments. How much are you looking forward to that? Yeah, I just can't wait to get started. Obviously, I'm going away with England and going to a World Cup, so that's what I'll be thinking of. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to like let it go out of my head what's happened and what's going to come when I get back. And obviously, when I get back, that's when my focus turns to Liverpool and come to pre-season, and then obviously meeting the players and going from there. Really, I want to hit the ground running. I want to start well, and I believe I will. Yeah, your next stop, Brazil. Small matter of a World Cup. You must be so excited to play on the biggest stage for your country. For any kid, for any player, it means everything. And I know I've said I'm living a dream, and
It really is. It's unbelievable, and to play it in Brazil, it's hard to describe. But it's the lads these are a buzz about the group at the minute, and there's a lot of confidence, and the performance from the boys last night has even increased it. So we're going to Miami in a very good mood and on high spirits, and looking forward to Brazil. I think that's as clear as you can say it, really.
What's the feeling about getting out of your group, and how much confidence does the squad have that you will get past that first stage?
We are confident, but at the same time we know how hard our group is. It's one of the hardest ones in the World Cup. The first game against Italy, everything's just geared up for that game, really. It's a massive game. It's not be all and end all, win or lose, but we know it's important, and we've got to start fast. We've got to start and hopefully try and win the first game, especially not lose it. But it's so hard to predict anything in the World Cup. You need everything. You need luck. You need refereeing decisions. You need everyone to click at the right time, and hopefully that will happen for us.
Well, you'll have plenty of time with your new Liverpool teammates when you're over in Brazil. Do you think that will help you for when you come back to Merseyside and you're around, you know, a great number of the same players? Yeah,
definitely. I think Liverpool got so much credit last season for the amount of English lads they had in it. So, that'll definitely help me, because, like I just said, half of the team's English. So, it's a good way to get to know your teammates.
You can say we now for Liverpool rather than them.
Yeah, no, I can say we. Probably have said we in the past, really. And no, I think the Southampton fans have been brilliant. I think they knew what Liverpool meant to me, and they know it's always been my boyhood club, and a club what's close to my heart. But there's two clubs in my heart now. Southampton, obviously I'll never forget what they've done for me. I can't thank them enough, and obviously I will speak to the fans, and I will speak to them properly, and put a statement out. But no, I just can't believe I've signed for Liverpool.
Well, we do know what Liverpool means to you. Is it true about the live bird tattoo?
It is.
Where is it? You don't have to show us, but it's
on my shoulder.
It could be getting an airing at some point.
It could be.
Now you're at Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah, it could be.
We shall see. Final question then. What's your message to the Liverpool supporters watching this?
No, I know they'll be happy that I'm a Scouser and a Liverpoolian. I know that'll mean a lot to them. But I also know that I know what's important. I know I've got to hit the ground running, and that's what I'll be intending to do. It means everything to me, but I do believe I can help push this club forward as well.